Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Dark Ruler no more. Quarter Century Secret Rare QCSR. Say it right, guys. This card, no one's paying attention to. No one's talking about this card anymore. Shout out to Yassine. He was talking about this card when we collabed together, saying that post-nats, great card to have access to. Shout out to Malcolm from Very Nice Yu-Gi-Oh! He was like, guys, you know, there's a great card that could potentially become a heavier stonk in the future. And now we're revisiting this card, of course. It has the full rarity 1 treatment. So don't forget about that in case you want an actual cheaper version. But again, 30 bones, not bad. If you need a playset, you come in with $100, and you get a playset. Not bad at all, guys. This quarter century, I mean, it's still around 30 bucks. It says here used to be 20s, but the key factor is that it's stabilizing at 30s. It's consolidating. You need to understand, and we're all about education here, guys. We provide this free value. It's not like just talking about prices and like, you know, oh, this card is doing this right now and that. Of course, that's relevant. But here we teach for free. We give free information, free advice. We show you guys this is how you would tackle a card that is going through this pattern right now, and this chart is doing that. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. And this chart's consolidation. You don't only have consolidation when a card is dumping down in price. Again, if we come in here, our class with Jay, a lot of people think that consolidation is just this. Like you have a card come out, then it starts curving, and this is consolidating sideways. Sure, this is consolidation. Mainly, this is the way that we represent consolidation, right? We understand. But consolidation can also happen the other way around, where you had a card price, and it does this, and it consolidates sideways. This is consolidation as well. So you can buy, let me draw it on both sides right here. Man, art class with Jay, yeah. So again, consolidation could be represented in both ways. One, it could be the main way that we talk about it when a card is dumping, consolidating, you want to know when to buy. And you can have it this way, which can also represent a buy signal. Consolidation moves represent buy signals. It doesn't matter if it's like this where you usually see it at, or we see it at here, or if it's like this, because this right here, this pattern, we could say number 1 just to represent it like, you know, better like this. And then number 2 right here. We love educating. I'm the teacher. I'm the Yu-Gi-Oh teacher. We're going to change the channel name here. Guys, again, with pattern number 1, this could still be a buy signal. Why? Because, and this is what we look here with the chart, again, of the card, Dark Ruler no more. Let me just put it in right here like this, just to leave the card right there to the left. So again, with example number 1, this still represents a buy signal. Still, these usually are more powerful because you had the initial price, pre-sales, after the falling knife mode. You know, these are the best times to buy. But if you miss the initial move, which is here, you know, you missed that right there. Oh, man, I missed it. When should I buy it? You want to buy the consolidation of this next move right here. Why? Because usually this pattern turns into this. Usually. So, again, I mean, I don't know how else to better visually represent this, guys. If you want Dark Ruler no more, yes, you missed the $20 move. But this is literally where we're at, consolidating at 30s. That does not mean that it can't dump down to 25s, maybe even back down to the scene of the crime. Anything is possible, but the more that we consolidate, it becomes more probable that this card is going to be a 40 to 50 piece. Easy. So, guys, 23 listings. You have one at 31s, and it quickly goes to 34s, mid-30s, and that's where we're at, man. But then after that, you know, page 2 starts hitting 40 to 50s, you know, already, eventually, guys. So, yeah, there's a play set down there at around 37, 38s. You have a couple of 1s and 2s, and then we're up there. 23 listings is not a lot for a QCSR from Rarity Collection Uno. First Rarity Collection came out, what, multiple years ago now? Guys, so again, these cards are not as easy to get as they seem. You know, you come in here, you're like, oh, look, it's still 30 bucks. Look, that's just a one-of. Quickly goes to mid-30s. Don't let this be a 40 to 50 piece. That's all I'm saying. If this card cycles back into the meta, as it potentially can, it could easily go up to 40 to 50s. These are conservative prices, mind you. This could be 60s, 70s. You just never know, because this could be played at playsets, and it's a great side deck card going second. It literally locks down, you know, Omni negates, essentially. This is what that card was made for, and it's just so good. So, again, don't sleep on it. Dark Ruler no more. $30. Yes, you have the Rarity 1 plats, and you have, PCRs and PUR. We understand. But quarter century is the one that will have the most demand. Don't sleep on this card. And if you don't have any version, then go pick up one of those cheaper versions, guys. Go do that for yourself. Make sure you get exposure. So again, we're going to talk about Rarity Collection Uno today because everyone forgot about this set. Oh, Stampede, the latest and greatest in the boomer sector. And then we have Bonanza, it was amazing. And then this and that in the third. You can't forget about Rarity 1 because, look, we got deals like this. We have the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. This card was a 20-piece. That's when I got unloaded. I unloaded mine. We were talking about this card at today's current prices back then. When it was $9-10, I'm like, guys, this card has no business being a $9 to $10 card, and it went up to 20s. Literally, because Sphere Mode is just a broken card. Sure, it could wait time and like a good while before it cycles back into the meta. You guys are right. But when it does, Sphere Modes become expensive across the board, guys. Literally, across the board, card is $9 right here. And you can see crashing down from 18s, it says here. But we had high sale prices of even 25 bones right here, guys. So, this card is at all-time lows, man, down here. So 29 listings, $9 card. It quickly goes back up to double digits, guys. So it quickly goes back up to 14, 15. So if you see this in a trade binder, you can get this from your locals, or if you want, on eBay or wherever, if you can buy these at $9 to $10, this is going to probably be a $15 card in the midterm, potentially being 20s, again, giving you that 2x. Just showing you guys the deals and steals. No one's talking about this card right now. No one needs it. No one cares. And then all of a sudden, you have a format with 1 million Omni Negates, and people need, 3 of the, or 2 to 3 of these. This is a quarter century secret rare from Rarity Collection 1, $9, single digits, man. Not bad at all. So if you need exposure, you're looking for a card to buy, to get exposure to, you definitely want to do so with a card like this, because this could easily be money down the line. So if you need to purchase a card like this, or you just want to fast track these as we go, first link in the description down below. Don't miss out. You want to take advantage of the extreme deals that we're going to be talking about today. Cardboard that is cheap, could be money in the future. Rarity Collection 1 cards that no one's paying attention to. Fast track these cards here today. First link in the description down below. Shout out to the Semi-Limited podcast. They had me on. It came out yesterday. Wanted to, highlight this now more visually, and possibly leave the link in the description down below. Or you can come over to the link tree as well. Link tree is where everything is at. It's not just like the whatnot codes and things of that nature, but if you scroll down right here, this is our latest episode. Tune in, man. If you're on a commute, you already listened to the Market Watch. You're like, I want to keep listening to Jay, what he has to say. This was a great podcast episode as we get ready into Nats, talking about a little bit about Edison as well. So, man, shout out to Player X from the Semi-Limited podcast, the best podcast in Yu-Gi-Oh, hands down. Make sure you listen in. Great listen. And it's just 39 minutes. It's nothing crazy, so make sure you tune in right there. And guys, look, as you're watching, literally just 8 hours left. Later tonight is going to be a winner, guys. We're going to be doing our live stream tonight. That is the plan. So again, tune in later tonight to see who won this, and make sure this is the last call. Literally, if you're watching this right now and you watch this early when the video actually came out, you still have a couple of good hours right here to participate in a Euro print Dragon Master Lords and a Dank Ritual playmat that we will be giving away as part of our 9.5K giveaway. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Then we're gonna have another giveaway immediately, essentially, probably for next week. So you don't want to miss out. Just come over here in the Discord. You can join through here. Right there. Boom. One click and you're in. Come in here. Read the server rules. Make sure you come to the giveaway section and you can participate. One click. 228. Let's get this to 250s, guys. Last call right here to participate in our channel giveaway. So again, let's continue to subscribe, to destroy the subscribe button, like button on the way in. Ring that bell so that we can continue to grow and continue to give back to the community. You guys are all amazing. We have, again, Rarity Collection 1 box right here, 158s. Again, this box was 166s, but some people were paying 200s at a time. Volume is dying down for this, box. Again, liquidity is going lower. 24 listings. You see the walls up here. But Rarity Collection 1, man, a classic. What a set. So as we dig in here, we see amazing cards. We're going to touch base, mainly talk about quarter century secret rares in the first part of the Market Watch, because that's what people are mostly interested in. And there's a lot of great QCSRs in here that people forgot about. So let's dig in. We have Infinite Impermanence, of course. The staples of staples. A card that essentially, not literally, but essentially most decks play at 3s. Literally, most decks play this card at 3s. Infinite Impermanence. Wow, man. Again, at 112s right now, I personally prefer the OTs, and they're actually going down in price again. So if you come over here and you look up the OTs, the quarter centuries are more expensive. I don't know how or why, but it is what it is. So again, this card is back down to 89.90s. No way, guys. If you guys didn't know, wanted to sneak this in for you guys, make sure you look, because you have a playset here. A couple 1-ups, you're like, oh, it's 90s forever, right? The RO6s are at 105 at triple digits. And then after, you have a playset here and there, and then it goes right back up to 118s. So if there was ever a time that you wanted ultimate rare imperms, no better time to get it right now. Literally, $89. This is free 99. Easy money, just like the title of the video said. Easy money, cheap deals for a card like this. High end is pretty cheap, man. $89 for a card that's always been triple digits for the most part. Don't sleep on it, man. Don't sleep on it. You do have the quarter century secret rares at 112s. Card used to be 65s. Went up to 125s. That's crazy. Essentially 2x move, and now retracing back down to the mean. 27 listings. So yeah, these cards are just hard to get, man. If you can get these maybe at a hundo flat, a deal in person, things of that nature, not bad at all. Yeah, because this card quickly goes back up to 120s. You do have an RO6 here, but after that, it's going to be 120s and beyond. And these cards just get more and more and more scarce, guys. Again, there's just people taking profits, but eventually this should curve into a next leg up, probably going to 130s, 140s, 150s down the line. Because people, when they need this card, is A-sets, man. Who plays one Imper? You know what I mean? 2, maybe, but not really. So again, as a quarter century secret rare from a rarity collection that is just getting older, is becoming more of a classic, just hard to get. Don't sleep on QCSR Infinite Impermanence if this is the rarity of your choice. We have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Again, we do have Feed Ash. It got reprinted in Stampede, but let's be real. This is the real one, man. The OG right here at 139. It's not bad at all. I mean, it came down to 140s and 24 listings. So these are, the low sale prices in the last 3 months, in the last 6 months. In the last year, the low sale prices has been 135. So this card is technically at a lower low, at an all-time low, guys, right here, on the yearly chart. So this is beautiful, 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 guys. If this is the rarity that you want, the non-alternate art, the non-feed hash at 139s, 140s, not bad, guys. Again, look, and you're curving into consolidation a tad bit right there. So you see the play sets here. If this is the version you want at 140s, not bad. 24 listings. Maybe it could push down to 135. Someone panic sells or 130s, but I would be watching this card if you want it, because this card still has the potential to one day become a 200 piece, unless it gets like a OT in the OTS or a Starlight, which is definitely possible, guys. Rarity 5 Starlights for Ash Blossom. We'll see how they decide to manage this down the line. We have Forbidden Droplet. Again, right now is a 60 piece. And again, just like the chart that we showed right here at the beginning for Dark Ruler, no more. The same thing is happening with Droplet, where it was a $47 card, went up all the way to 60s, and now it's consolidating right here before the next leg up, guys. So look, that's beautiful. When we talk about a chart, an example, and you can see it immediately on another card, then you can use your educational skills, chart skills that you're learning here on the channel for free, to apply it to your advantage. And again, 16 listings only. No one's looking at this card. No one's like, yo, what is Droplet doing? No one. So that's when you come in and you make it happen, guys. $60 right here. Not bad, because after that quickly goes to 63s with a place. And then at the bottom of the page is a 70 piece. So 2 pages only. Don't sleep on this card right here. As you can see, with large volume candles. Largest yearly volume candle happened just a month ago, guys. So don't sleep on this card. It's becoming more and more scarce. Don't let this be a 70, 75 piece and beyond on you. If you need this card, now is the time, because card is just too broken, man. Don't sleep. Staples are staples for a reason. Yes, it got a recent reprint in Battles of Legend. We understand that's the low end, but the higher end plays are usually not affected by low end reprints. So there you go. Of course, keep it in mind, Konami can decide to do Starlights on all of these, and we don't know how Starlight Rare reprints can potentially impact this, or staples or any other cards that already have quarter centuries. But people out there, they're going to prefer the stamp, the quarter centuries for the most part. So keep those factors in mind. We have evenly matched, still a 40 piece. Card was 38s, now it's bumping up to 41, 42s, and 25 listings. If you're a mid stonker and you're like, you know what, man, I want my playset of evenlies, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. When this card cycles into the meta, it cycles hard. The card is broken. It wipes fields. It wins games going second. So again, quarter century secret rare for a 40 piece, you want to be buying down here. You don't want to be buying up here or waiting for that next leg up to happen. You want to be buying here either at the high 30s or low 40s. Not bad at all before it heads up to mid 40s right there. These things are not like crazy. So again, these cards are scarce. If you're looking to get these, the max rarity in this case, I don't know why this card never got an OT. Never. I just don't understand. But keep it in mind, man. Evenly is not bad at all as a staple-ish card, for you to pick it up. I like it. I like evenlies from Rarity 1, man. No one's looking at this card. Then we have Herald of the Arclight. Again, thanks to Yummy, this card is a 20-piece. So right here, card used to be 15s, 1 to 23s, and you can't make this stuff up, man. Look at that. Booty shape recovery on the 1 month and consolidation on the 3-month chart. Wow. Just beautiful. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I'm not even going to draw it because you guys can see it already. You guys already know. You've learned already enough. And if you're new here, just stick around. It's going to become second nature. 28 listings, couple one-ups right here. And then the card is a, 23, 24 piece, 25. So this could be 30 to 40s. Once that Yummy hype hits, people like, yo, post Nats. When people like, oh, Justice Hunters is coming. What I need for Yummy? Oh, you need Herald? Oh, it has a quarter century. Oh, I want matching rarities. And I want this and I want that. And then when people come in, this 20 piece becomes a 40 piece. And then 2Xs. And then people acting surprised. This card is getting to a point where these deals, they won't last long. Don't take these one-ups for granted. Don't be like, oh, it's readily available. You can see volume picking up here as of late into the consolidation move. It's just easy money, man. Easy money. I have a bunch of plats, which I'm going to touch base here on a little bit later in the market watch, and I'm ready. I have like 15 plats. Easy. We got them at quarters, literally. Anywhere from quarters of 50 cents, penny stocks. And the plats you're going to see, let me push it up here. Later, we're going to talk about platinum ones. Where is it? But let me just show it. Might as well do it now. This plat, and we showed it a couple weeks ago, but look, says used to be $1.50, but way back, this card used to be right there, 58 cents. Okay, it was 2 quarters. That's when we were buying it. Cheap. Card has gone parabolic, guys. Literally. Insane. Thanks to Yummy. And this card ain't over. It's $3. R09 at 475 is essentially $5. So I'm going to be eating 10Xs on 15 copies. The game is truly that easy. Easy money, man, out here. So again, insane. You imagine this, it's $10. Hey, 22 listings. You just never know, man. That Yummy hype. They're like, oh, what's the next best thing from quarter century's too expensive? Telling you, man, once that QCSR becomes 30, 40s, people are going to be rushing into these, pushing it to 5, 6, 7s, maybe even 10s, man, hopefully. But we'll see how this one pans out. And if not, you have like Dollar Secrets, which is not bad as well. We talked about this card not too long ago. So, hey, it comes in the Rarity 1. Make sure you take care of business. Make sure you get exposure to this card before it continues making them moves. Then we have the pot cards. We have Pot of Prosperity. We have Pot of Desires, and we have Pot of Extravagance. So again, in Extravagance's case, it has an alternate art. Then you do have Desires right here, and then Pot of Prosperity. It makes me wonder, like, if in a future Rarity collection we get alternate arts of other pot cards like Desires and Prosperity. But in the meantime, let's start with Prosperity here, which in this case, all 3 of these are from Rarity Collection 1. Prosperity used to be 28.30s. Before that, it used to be a $13 card. Then it spiked up to 30s. Wow. And then retracing back down to the mean at 23s. Ideally, you would want to pay maybe a 20-piece McNuggies from Mickey D's a pop. 27 listings, but it quickly goes back up to 25s. So if you need this card, this is what you want to do. You miss the move from the lows to the local high, but then you buy the retracement back down to the mean right now. If you need this card, you can get exposure, because if this card in the next ban list post Nats, gets bumped up in copies, then this could be a 40 to 50 piece. I'm telling you, it could be a 40 to 50 piece, just like it used to be before the ban list nuke. So again, don't sleep on this card as a pot card. Still broken, man. Remember those days where everyone was playing this card? It's crazy how these pot cards come out and then they get cycled out of the meta formats, or in this case hit. That's the main reason. But yeah, man, all it takes is for this to bump up in quantities of allowed per ban list for people to rush in and need more access to this card. And then obviously Pot of Desires, used to be 18s, crashed down to 12s recently, and now it's bumping up to 14s, 14 to 15s. So again, 48 listings. If you need cards like these, look, same deal. Pot of Desires recently was 28 to 30s. Volume Candle has come in at 12s, 13s. So again, don't let this 14 to 15 piece card right here 2x on you and become a 30 piece again. Nah, you get exposure now. If you need this quarter century secret rare, don't sleep on it. And then Extravagance, like we said, it does have an alternate art as well to compete with. The card used to be $7 to $8, went up to 20s, man, 21, 22s, now retracing back down to 17. So it's still holding strong, man. 40 listings, 4 pages only, as people still need this card for, is it like pure Mitsu, if I'm not mistaken, and just other decks in general, like trap decks like to use this. So don't sleep on the Extravagance, man. As a pot card, I like it because it's the same price as the alternate art, so you guys just pick your choosing and get exposure to the card. We have D Barrier, man. We have Dimensional Barrier. Again, this card is just so versatile. That was the word that I was finding in my market watch a couple days ago to talk about Ash, I think it was, when we were talking about Stampede Secret Rare. But again, Dimensional Barrier QCSR is actually dumping down from previous highs, like on a yearly chart. Look, this card used to be a 40 piece. Then it dumped down to a 26 piece right here. And now it's bumping back up to 30. So again, as a $30 card, maybe a hundo post-tax to get this card. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. The yearly lows used to be 18s. That's crazy. Then it went up to 40s. Then it retraced heavily. And now little by little is moving on up in price. Again, like we just mentioned, the card is just very versatile. It's not that good of a card when you have decks that play multiple engines. Like, okay, you're going to lock down my XCs, but I still play Rituals. Or you're going to lock down my Rituals, but I still play Fusions. Or I do this or I do that. Or I play Synchros and something else. This card is very, very good when there's only one type of monster type out there. Like maybe when the Synchro format comes, in the sense of the new Synchro structure deck, if it's any good later on this year. So again, if you want this particular version, a lot of people always said, oh, this card is going to get hit and it's too good and balanced, but really, it's not really doing anything right now. There's just too many great decks. So this is a very niche side deck, in the sense, like, if there's a broken format where like it's only XZs, then of course only Synchro or only this or only that. But for now is that you pick it up when it loses interest, when people are not looking at it. You come and get your D barriers, you slap a hundo on the table for your playset post tax. Not bad at all for D barrier, man. This card could easily be 40 to 50s, man. Easily. It just has to cycle back into the meta, and that might take time. So you definitely want exposure to staple-ish side deck cards like these. Don't forget about them. We have Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Just wanted to give you guys an update. We first talked about this card at 18, 19 bucks many moons ago. And then when it was 30s recently, we actually helped cause this buyout to go from 30 to 50s. It's crazy. Shout out to V and Rogue Hero. We had them on, a month or two ago, and we were talking about this card, telling you guys to pick it up. Again, it has a multitude of rarities. It's Ghost Bell, and now it's still stabilizing at a 50 piece. Same deal, yo. This chart is just like Sphere Mode and just like Droplets. It's insane how you can identify trends and patterns. If you watch the markets long enough, and every day, and you learn, and it's crazy. Look, this chart is the same. Used to be 30s, 1 to 50s, same as Droplets, same as Sphere Mode. These quarter centuries from Rarity 1 that no one's really paying much attention to. It's consolidating at 50s. Before what? Potentially its next move, the 60s, 70s, you name it, man. This card is used at a playset at a time, essentially. And you do have a couple here, but then it starts going to 58s. Then you'll see 60s after a couple play sets. So don't sleep on this card. Listings are becoming lower. This card is just it's good, man. It's too good. It's flexible, versatile, diverse, you know. So again, at a 50 piece, you're paying a premium. From when we talked about it, we told people, guys, pay $100, post tax, get your place in. Now it's 150s. Hey, that hurts, but you know, you do as you must. If you want this version, you're gonna have to pay a premium. And again, this one already has the Starlight, so you don't need to worry about like a higher end reprint. So yeah, do as you must. Triple T's, Triple Tactics Talent. Again, it's still a one of. But as a one of, this card, you know, is still holding some type of value here. You know, it's still a 53 piece right there. Card used to be, if you go to the 6 month, 82 beans right there, and then crashing down to 48 50s. And this stabilizing here again, because as a one of, people want to play the higher rarity, and it's still scarce, 32 listings. So yeah, I mean, yeah, 53s, 54s, just stable coining right here. Not bad at all for this card. I'm just wanted to highlight, give you guys an update on Triple T's. It just got the ultra rare from Battles of Legend, but again, excuse me, these high-end copies, high-end versions, really, they don't care. They just don't care about new lower-end reprints for the most part. We have Nibiru, the Primal Being, again, with the alternate art from Stampede. People are just focused on that one, but don't forget that the OG, a lot of people actually prefer the OG art. Used to be 66s not too long ago, guys. That's what, a month, April, May, June, 2 months, 2.5 months ago. Card was 66s, running rampant, getting cleaned out, and now it's crashing back down into the high 40s, guys. So here we are. This is what you want to see. If you want this card, you want to pay over 50 bones for it post-tax, and this is the time. 37 listings. Nib is that rock that everyone uses, you know, that everyone has to play around. The card is just broken. So again, 50 piece, not bad for the long term. I could see this card at one point becoming 70, 75 bones. It already was at 66s about 2.5 months ago. So at a 50 piece, quarter century, not bad at all, man. Look at all these cards from the Rarity Collection 1. That's why it's just such a classic, man. It's crazy. We have Artifact Lancia. Talked about this card about a week or two ago. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Card is 45s, it says here, but really it's a $35 card. It quickly does go back up at the bottom of the page towards those prices where you actually see play sets. For that, you have a couple of ones and two ofs here at the mid 30s, 26 listings, and Lancia's always broken, man. Again, it's Rarity Collection 1 card, paying what, 110s? Not bad at all for a play set if you really need it. This card could go easily back up to 45 and maybe even become a $50 card. So Lancias is Lancias. People need him heading into that season. Make your considerations. Lightning Storm, same deal. A lot of these cards have alternate arts and Stampede, but some people are going to prefer the OG arts, and in this case, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. The OG art is cheaper than the alternate art, so people might come back for this one. Card recently, again, same deal. 2.5 months ago, these Rarity Collection 1 QCSRs were at way higher valuations, and it's funny how most of these cards act the same. They act the same when they come from the same set. 40, 42 piece, crashing back down to 25s. Wow, 29 listings, and the card does go towards 30s at the bottom of the page with the Walls of China. But yeah, man, $25 not bad if you want this card. Don't let it go back up to 40 to 50s in the future, even with an alternate art, because Lightning Storms is just too good, man. Again, card used to be a 20 piece, went up to 40 piece 2x, and now crashing back down to 25s. Just beautiful to see. So you guys can get exposure to this card right now. No better time. If you want this card, $25. Now is the time to pull the trigger. We have Junk Speeder QCSR recently spiked up thanks to the Synchro hype with the new structure deck expected later this year. You know, it was what, $2, 3 bones, spiked up to 8 9s, and now, you know, it's a $7 card, 32 listings. So again, as you see this retrace, if you love synchros and you plan to play this in the potential synchro deck with a new structure deck down the line, then $7 is not bad. It is compared to $2 to $3, but it's not compared to 9 10s. Here says it was a $12 card. So, and the same deal, we're consolidating, but up here is crazy. I'm at around $7 8. So if you need the card, again, I would pick it up. Sure, could it go down to 6.5? Maybe, but I wouldn't be risking it for the biscuit. I would come in, especially if you just need like your one of. Not bad at all. We have Nadir Servant. Is one of the best-selling quarter-century secret rares. You can see it here with the volume candle as of late at around 24s. The card was 22s. Still around 24, 25 bucks, 32 listings. And all you see are one ofs and, you know, 1, 2 ofs there at the bottom of the page, but then you have to go to page 2. So this card is not as readily available as it might seem. Volume candle came in, largest volume candle in the last 90 days, came in a week and a half ago. So don't sleep on this card. Quarter century, this card could easily, look, if you go to the 6 month, recently it was a $38 to $40 card with a high sale price of a 50 piece. So you're buying 50% down from that high sale price. Not bad at all. Still scarce. Don't sleep on it. That's all I got to say. Yeah, Mass Hero Dark Law. Again, this card, don't forget, same deal, was 15s. You can see the consolidation up here at 26s, but it's a $23 card, 39 listings. So if you're playing Heroes and you love quarter centuries, Heroes are getting new support. No excuse to not have this card at under 25s. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it simple. 4 pages, 39 listings. Don't let this be a 30 to 40 piece. Hero players don't play when it comes to their cards. Dark Claw is one of the most iconic hero monsters, and effect-wise, it's one of the best ones. It's broken, guys, so don't sleep on it, man. Yo, saying don't sleep on it after every card. It's just these deals, man. These Rarity Collection 1 cards, they're amazing. Look, Time Thief Redoer. This card used to be 550s, spiking up to 782s, and here we are. It's an $8 card, a couple one-ofs, and it's 9s and eventually double digits. So 28 listings. Volume is consistent here, and no one's looking at this card. But Redoer is broken. It's just a generic rank 4 that is broken. I play this in Odeon, and when I slap this on with a trap, one of them traps under it, it's just insane. You know, being able to place one face-up card your opponent controls on the top of the deck, that's wild, guys. So, yeah, it's $8. Used to be 5s. Before that, it used to be sub $5. And now it's 8s. And then you wake up one day and it's 9 to 10 bucks, double digits. So if you need Redo on this specific rarity, I was going to say don't sleep on it, but please keep it in mind, guys. Don't let this be double digits before you decide to pull the trigger. And do remember, most of these cards that we're talking about, they have the full rarity treatment because this is Rarity Collection Uno. There wasn't like nostalgia and only plats and quarter centuries for this one, but not for that one. All of these cards that we're talking about today, they have their full rarity treatment. So if you need a cheaper option, it's definitely out there to consider. Then we have Dogmatica Punishment. We have QCSR here. This card used to be cheap. If you go to the yearly at one point, it used to be $5, but really it used to be even in the 3s. And this card, wow, it's been stair-stepping up in price. Just an uptrend. The trend is your friend until the end. Higher highs and higher lows. No one's paying attention to this beautiful, beautiful uptrend right here. It makes me want to draw on it, really. But it's fine. Right there. So, just like Nadir Servant, people are going to come for this card. This card is broken. Again, Invoke getting new support. So, some people always like playing like Invoke Dogmatica or Dogmatica Invoke, however you want to call it. So, $7 for this trap now. And only one of us before is 9 to 10s, guys. So 26 listings. If you need this quarter century secret rare, don't let it go to double digits. That's all I'm going to say. Rarity Collection 1, hard to get. No one's looking at this. Don't let it become double digits. You guys already know. We have Vision Hero Faris. Again, another hero card with hero support coming along the lines. Card used to be 20-piece, a 20-piece McNuggies, crashing down to 15s. And here we are consolidating at 14 15s. 3 pages only, 30 listings. So if you want your Vision Hero Faris, if you need your playset, $50 post-tax, not bad at all. Get exposure. The hero support is coming. This card could go bananas. It could go bonkers. So if you need it, you want to get exposure earlier rather than later. We have Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. Don't forget, Magistus actually got support now. Did it come in Battles of Legend? I think so, right? So this quarter century secret rare used to be 10s, 1050s. We were telling you guys to pick it up. Now it says it's pushing 12s. And you have one here at 11, another one, that's 2 at 11. But then it quickly goes to 14s, and it goes towards 20s at the bottom of the page. So 3 pages only, 21 listings only. We told you guys at 10s, Magista support is coming. Pick up this quarter century secret rare. It's pushing 14 to 15s in the short term after a couple copies. If you want the deals and you come in, you can literally get it at 11s. Not bad at all. I just have one of these to have exposure to it. And I'll probably take it to Nats. Hopefully it's a 20 piece by then. In a couple of weeks, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's why I picked it up at 9-10s, I think. Traded for it. And now, you know, hopefully we get that 2x. If not, at 15s, it's still good enough just to recycle that purchasing power into something else, selling into the new Magistus support hype, if you would say. So don't sleep on it. We do have multiple rarities for this one, but this is the chase rarity. Obviously, that people will want to get their hands on. We have Magnite Crusadia Avermax. This card is broken. Yes, it's not using the meta mainly right now, but hey, man, that phrase is just getting to me today, man. Don't sleep on these cards, man. They're just so good. Look at that. $6 used to be this card used to be in the 4s, sub $5, and now massive moves here. Card is 7s, and then at the bottom of the page, it quickly goes to $10. 29 listings, same deal. I just have one of these. Just got exposure when the Rarity Collection 1 came out. This card used to be like $3-4. No one cared about it. Now I'm gonna be up 2x pretty soon. And you know, this Link Monster is insane. It is. It's broken. It's hard to get over. It's just a hassle. So, you know, $7, single digits is still good. Still good if you need your one of at 698. Not bad to pick it up and get exposure to the card. We have Downerd Magician, quarter century secret rare. Card was $5, spiking up to 6-7s, and here we are at around 650s. Quickly goes to 7s, and at the bottom of the page towards double digits. Literally, it happens quickly, guys. So 2 pages only. If you need this quarter century secret rare, 20 listings right there. Don't let this, you know, 650 be up 35% towards 10s. With low listings. Don't do that. If you need this card, if you want it in this specific rarity, no better time to pick it up before eventually the card becomes a double-digit card. We have Longfire Blossom. Again, with all the Edison hype and craziness going on, you know, this quarter-century secret rare, the volume is coming in, people picking it up. You have a couple, just a couple, you know, essentially a playset here at single digits, but after that, it hits double digits, and then 13s at the bottom of the page. You do have a mini wall right here at 1245s, but this card can easily, with 26 listings, become a $15 to $20 card, and you can be up 2x. This is Longfire Blossom. People that play Plant and Boomer formats, they need multiples because it's just a way to thin their decks, and it's just a very, very good card in Plant decks. You don't want to miss out. This card is just good to get exposure to it, man. It came in Rarity Collection 1, just extremely hard to get and scarce, man. If you're a Nutty Edison, do as you must. We have Ice Dragon's Prison. Again, one that is sub $5 with a beautiful 3-month uptrend that no one's looking at. And yeah, 45 listings. You have a couple one-ofs, and one-ofs all the way towards 7s and beyond. Let's see actually page 2. Yo, that is crazy. Then it becomes a $10 card. So again, 45 listings as a trap. This trap is broken. It just needs to wait for it to cycle back into the meta. But sub 5s, if you can pick this card up as a quarter century secret rare, not bad at all. Guys, the link in the description down below. Again, you can come over to Discord, X, get $15 off to buy any Rarity Collection 1 or any Rarity Collections from Stampede or Battles of Legend cards, or to get ready for post-nats. Get $15 free off over there and whatnot. Do not miss out. And the channel continues to grow, and it's all thanks to you guys. So keep subscribing. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way in. Would gladly appreciate it, so you can participate in our channel giveaways and stay informed about the markets on the daily. None of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And we do have the Rarity 1 Platinum Secret Rares. A lot of people, I like the 2 and beyond, and matching rarities, and these just look different, and this and that and the third. And then there's other people that, like, I enjoy the rarity. I really like it. I mean, the mismatching part gets me sometimes, but at the same time, it's nice. I feel like you have something that's different from the other Rarity collections, and that appeal might actually work down the line, where people come back and say, wow, these Rarity Collection 1 Platinum Secrets, I'm starting to like them again. I want them, and I want this, and I want that. So again, don't sleep. As we've been saying, just don't sleep, guys. Don't sleep tonight. on most of these cards you want to get exposure to. I already talked about Herald, so let's touch base on a couple of, this rarity, cards from this rarity and from this rarity collection that are making moves, like Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This card used to be trash. That is crazy. Look at that card. Used to be Shekels. I remember Shekels, and now recently Parabolic. Card is getting cleaned out. 5 listings only. I think I have a couple of these, maybe a place, and I need to go through my rarity one bulk and check it out, because this card is 4 bones. Yo, look, a couple one-ups, play sets at 8s. That is insane. Insane. Parabolic advanced move right here. So, I mean, if you have this card, you have money. If you have this card, you have money. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, a card that was readily available everywhere when the Rarity Collection 1 came out. No one really cared about this. It was shekels, 75 cents, 80. It was easy to get. And now today is hard to get, and people forgot and they paid the price. So if you have this card, you have money. If you don't, just get one of the cheaper versions, I guess. Don't forget, this one actually has, as all the cards that we're talking about today, the full rarity treatment. The full rarity treatment. Come over here. Let's go to Rarity Collection. What is this? I chose the wrong one. My bad. Rarity right here. Look, PCRs at $1. PURs are more expensive. That's crazy. Look, and you have clean secrets. So again. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. So sorry. You have PCRs at $1. Quickly goes to 2. So don't sleep on this card. Telling you. There goes Jay with the don't sleep. The PURs are $1.50. Same deal. Quickly go to 2s, and then these are becoming money, man. Across the board, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragons are becoming money. If you need this card, pick it up. Don't be too late. You even have clean secrets right here at Shekels. Shekels right here with the RO8. Just get exposure before it becomes $1. Clean secret rare right there. Don't miss out. Then we have the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. This platinum secret rare is 2 to 3s, man. Used to be $1.50, and before that, $1 and some change. Even shekels at some point when it first came out, I remember. And right now, 20 listings only, $2 right there. But after a couple of 1s and 2-ups, it goes to $5.50s. Bonkers, man. Wild, guys. Just. We told you, man. We talked about the quarter century being just a great deal. The platinum secret rare could easily 2x from these current prices. So if this is the rarity you want, or you want exposure maybe as an investment, there you go. We have reinforcement of the army. This platinum secret rare is 644s. 10 listings only, guys. About to hit single digit listings. Mind you, for a card that says $1.60, but at one point it was at shekels at around $1. Insane what some of these cards are doing, guys. Even some of these platinum secret rares that most people are like, oh, they don't care about, this, that, and the third. And now, money, $6. Pretty soon going to double digits. Wow. Wild. Wow. Imagine $18 for this card. That was $1. 18x. I have a couple of these. Need to find them, man, and find a Billy Boomer to be like, yo, you like these platinum secrets, right? Because I like them, but I'm addicted more to the green. So here you go. We have Fossil Dig. Again, this one was 65 cents just in this March. And now the card is $3. But that's just a one of play sets are at 18s. That's kind of a stretch. But guys, not Rhoda. Platinum secret rares. People are coming in, picking up these plats from Rarity 1. They're going parabolic with volume. They're getting super scarce and hard to find. It's crazy to see this, man. Crazy. That's why if you're 44 minutes in, you deserve this. You deserve this information, to go through your platinum secret rare bulk and know that you have value, that probably no one's looking at this. You guys probably didn't know. Who's looking at Rarity Collection 1 right now? We are. Why? Because when they forget, we remember. Why? Because everyone's looking at Battles of Legend, which we are too. We do it all here. But Battles of Legend and Stampede and getting ready for Nets and, Justice Hunt, we do all that as well. But every once in a while, at least once a month, a couple times a month, we have to go back we have to revisit the previous sets to see what's going on, because there's so many cards and pieces of cardboard out there that it takes a lot to follow this, to track this, and to be aware of what's going on with cards like these. Insane what's going on with these platinum secret rares. We have compulsory evacuation device. Thanks to Edison, card used to be $150, now is in the 3s, and after a couple one-ofs, card hits 6s. 15 listings. Guys, as you can see, there's a trend for platinum secret rares from Rarity 1, because you don't listen to the noise. Most people, oh, those are trash and they look different and I don't like Rarity 1, Rarity, the platinum secrets and this and that and the third. That's fine. If you don't like it, to each their own, right? That's why we all can have preferential rarities or whatever we prefer, right, or like. But that doesn't mean that other people out there, that they don't like it. Doesn't mean that. It means that there's people out there that do, and they want these versions and they look nice enough, and they're the second hardest version to get out of the Rarity Collection. The next best thing inside Rarity Collection 1, the more scarce options compared to the other ones. So it makes sense that they're going up in price. You have a couple one-ofs here and there, but then it goes to 6s and beyond. $7 at the bottom of the page. Wild. Navagola, same deal. This card used to be $1.95, and then it's 364s, and then same deal. Couple one-ofs, then it's a $5 plat. 21 listings. You can see the trend. They're becoming really, really scarce as a whole rarity. Platinum secret rares from the Rarity 1. If you have these, you have extra money that you probably didn't know. Go back to your Rarity 1 bulk and go through these platinum secret rares. Ancient Fairy Dragon, same deal. Card, you have a couple. Oh, that's Euro plat. Ooh, that looks clean. I will not lie. Then it goes, it's around a $4 card. Quickly goes up to $5. You do have a couple listings here. So, again, go to the yearly. You can see that this card at one point was Shekels, man. At one point, like over a year before, like you can see it down here. It used to be Shekels. No one cared about it, and now you wake up one day and it's a $4 to $5 card. Insane to see these moves pan out. We have Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, Platinum Secret Rare, was $1.25. You can see the spike in value here, going up a whole whopping $1. You have a couple of one-ofs and two-ofs, then the card goes to 3s and beyond. 26 listings. So these Platinum Secret Rares are money. They're going from Shekels to Billies. You have an extra couple of Billies a pop here that you guys probably didn't know, and that's why we're highlighting these Rarity Collection 1 cards. We have Elder Entity. It's Platinum Secret Rare right here. Says $2. Used to be a bone, a billy, a bean. It used to actually be Shekels, and now it's in the uptrend with higher highs and higher lows. And you have a couple of two-ofs there, but quickly goes up to 3s. So even higher than these current chart prices. So 29 listings. Literally, man, most of these platinum secrets, they've gone from Shekels to Billies. From Shekels to Billies. No one cared about these. I remember when Rarity Collection 1 came out, people didn't know, oh, I don't like these. And especially when Rarity Collection 2 came out, that's when you saw the crash. They're like, oh, I like the newer ones, and we don't like these. And honestly, I prefer these. Just my humble opinion, I prefer Rarity Collection 1 plats than the ones we have. But the ones we have, Konami decided on those, so those are the ones we need to use for our boomer decks and all that good stuff. But I would have loved for Rarity 1 to have been a nostalgia set, like Bonanza was. To get like these plats, the OGs, man, it would have been better in my humble opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Then we have Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Who's playing this? Blue Eyes casual players? Card was Shekels at 82 cents. It's $1.69. And the ROHs are pushing 2s, man. So 26 listings. You could even see a stretch for random cards like Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. A card that, it's not meta relevant, but it is a Blue Eyes card. And you have this Platinum Secret Rare going from Shekels to Billies. Just crazy. We have Dogmatic of Punishment. We talked about the quarter century Secret Rare. So again, the Platinum Secret Rare is also going up. As we can see here, 30 listings. You have a couple one-ofs and only one-ofs in the first page. Look at that. The multiples are at 231s with shipping. And if you want to place it, that's 250, man, from one seller. So again, this card is not as easy to get as it might seem unless you can squeeze these in an order that you already have from one of these sellers. So again, these platinum secret rares, little by little, they're becoming more scarce and they're going to start running up in price. And then lastly, we have junk speeder, platinum secret rare right here, going from a quarter to 2 quarters. You do have a couple 1-ofs, but then it quickly does go up to the 2-quarter mark, 71 listings. So again, quarter century went up in price. Synchro hype is going to still be here. This is the next best thing, the next best rarity from the Rarity Collection 1. This could definitely go from shekels to billies, just like all the other examples that we have been going through today. The game is that easy. It's that easy to make money with Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Guys, if you stuck through, many blessings to you. Thank you for still being here. You guys are straight MVPs. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, like the video. On the way out, just double check with your boy that you're subbed. It really does help the channel to grow. And like this video, share it in a group chat with your friends. It really does go a long way, guys, as we continue to grow and positively impact people's lives. Stay tuned for our live stream later tonight. That's the plan, guys. Much love for each and every single one of you guys, man. The channel continues to grow, and it's all thanks to your support. Appreciate the birthday wishes too yesterday. Really appreciate the birthday wishes and all the comments. Much love for each and every single one of you guys. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.